And what we're going to do today, hopefully, if we can pull it off, is to go along the Settle and Carlisle to Ribblehead and film a steam tour in the northbound direction, right? Not sure, everything looks good so far, so we'll obviously take a chance a bit and go with it. So go to Ribblehead, into Leeds, then to Ribblehead, and then we'll walk past the viaduct, film the steam tour. We've got the drone as well, so we'll do both, double up if we can, and then head over to Dent. And what I intended to do, because it's supposed to be quite a nice day today, to walk up Whernside, over to Dent village, then up to Dent station. So that's quite a walk, is that, so we'll see how it goes, see if we can do it. Okay, let's get the next train coming in shortly now, to Leeds. Here we are, Liverpool train just going past the other way. So just one stop to Leeds. Now we'll get the Carlisle train. Steam. I can see steam. What is it? Ah, just a smoky unit. I thought there was a kettle then in here. God, it's a bit. That's bad, is that, isn't it? Anyway, let's get over to the right platform. Now then, this should be our train to Carlisle. It normally works in from Sheffield, but said service is cancelled, so it's sort of started here. Well, it starts here anyway, it's Carlisle, but the unit hasn't worked from Sheffield. Right, we're just leaving Leeds on the Carlisle train. Not sure what that was. So let's get to Ribblehead. Won't film too much of this route because I've done it countless times in the past, so I'll just one or two edited highlights. Now that we are now arriving at Settle, so rather busy was the train as far as Skipton, and we're a little bit behind, not much, in about 5 minutes or so. No sign of a trolley getting on. But look at the weather now. This is looking good. Coming up to Horton in Ribblesdale. The crossing has been switched from the south end of the station to the north end. For whatever reason, whilst they're screwing it up. Can't just leave it alone. Obsessed with step-free access.
This is Ribblehead.
Certainly is. Right, we've made it to Ribblehead. Now, I've been led to believe that there's an issue with the steam tour, and it may not be steam. I'm going to double check that. Just look at the incredible. It's hard to believe this is mid-September. More like early August, is this, or late July? The fog has just about cleared. Now, the hills above, well, just to the look where we're looking now, right ahead of us, that is Whernside up there. That's the plan, is to walk up there and over to Dent village. So we'll see. I want to just double check and make sure that if the rail tour is going to be diesel or I just can't be bothered with it. I want to just get on it and we'll walk over to Dent. Look at that for a shot. Long shadows because the sun is so low. Yeah, we'll come back across the viaduct from Dent when we get there, hopefully. Because this is going to be a long walk with an extreme climb up there. So we'll nip into the station hotel for a few minutes, possibly have a little bit more breakfast, and then we'll head off. Just popped in there for a sausage and egg and a cup of tea, and now we're going to start this walk. So it's just after 10 o'clock, about 10:05. So let's see how far we get, see if we can actually do what we plan to do over Whernside and Dent village and Dent station. It's quite a long walk and we've got the weather to do it, so go for it. Cheers. Coach just gone past there. My word. This is incredible for September. It's more like July. Right. Morning.
Morning.
Cracking weather, isn't it?
Yeah, lovely day.
Absolutely. Well, the rail tour is on its way, but I don't think it's going to be steam. And we'll see if we can get it from halfway up Whernside. I submit I sat in the station hotel there longer than I expected or planned to. But, you can stay there, actually. It's a hotel. That's got accommodation. Just look at this now. Yeah.
It's a beautiful day.
It certainly is, yeah. Incredible. Look at this. This is the time to come here. It really is, isn't it? I'll use this as the thumbnail, I'm sure. Ribblehead Viaduct for this walk. I'll get the drone out shortly. Even if we don't, I think there's a local Leeds Carlisle one shortly. Actually, I say it's the local. It's the express. Actually, it's the 1M. Is it 1M85 or something like that? I think it is. Can't actually remember. Even though it's most stations now, it's not an express anymore. It's still listed as an express. was quite a good shot with the drone for the 158. Didn't quite get it down to the viaduct in time though, but we will for the rail tour, hopefully. And then we'll head on over to Dent via Whernside.
Is it a special engine, this one?
Yeah, it should be steam, but it isn't, as you can see.
What, a steam
So what they say is, I don't. It should be. It's not though. Failed at Carnforth. So it is a class 33, which was well worth seeing. long for the gate there. Let's go up here. Shame it wasn't steam, but anyway, at least we did see it. And the class 33 isn't that common. I thought it was a class 25 at first, but because he just sounded a bit like that. It did. It's that long since I've had 33s on the main line. Really, now it's not very common at all in that. So we're ultimately heading up there, right to the top of Whernside, then down to Dent village. So I think we've got about 8 or 9 hours before it'll start to get dark, so we've got plenty of time to do this. There's no rush whatsoever. Looking back, just come underneath the railway line there, and we're going down this way. So we are going to actually walk it up Whernside the way we did before. Hiya. So, having said there's not many kids about today, there was a few earlier. Hi. Because we passed a school group, and they've picked a cracking day for this. I bet they're well pleased. Never know, might see him again if they walk into Dent. So just down here, and there's a right turn, and it's a path that's in a straight line, as good as right up Whernside. If we walk the other way around, we'd be able to double back to get to the trig point, top of Whernside, and I didn't want to do that. A Ford. It qualifies a Ford, this I think it might do. I wonder if this is the Ribble. It's lovely. Oh my, it's more like midsummer, isn't it? It is incredible for September. Absolutely fantastic. I wish I brought a towel now and a bigger rucksack. I want to take on holiday. Never occurred to me that there might be some means to swim during the course of this walk. I haven't walked along here before. We walked the opposite way and turned left up to it, so we're going to turn right this time, somewhere just up here. Isn't very far. Is there a gate? No, oh, it's a cattle grid. Speed up there, didn't see. Hi, again. Some cows in this field. Aha, I think this is it here. Does look like a stile. I'm going to sleep there, that bright light brown one. Oh no, maybe not. Fence post bent over. Oh, you're enjoying the sunshine, aren't you? You lazy lot. Oh, handy bathtub with a toilet thing inside it so that it replenishes. Ball cock. What is it? Right, that must be it down there, I think. There's a lot of sheep crap on the road here as well. Somebody else flying a drone. Ah, here we are, over the steps. Oh dear. It wasn't all soggy and horrible. Looking back, so I've come up this rather difficult path. You can see Ribblehead Viaduct down there. Looks tiny now compared to where we are. Penny again beyond that. So up here. God, I don't know on earth. Some guys do all three in one day. Absolutely no idea. I'm struggling now, and I haven't even done one yet. But then again, those who do that probably don't have a big rucksack and a load of camera equipment with them. Just look at that, eh? Look at cloud formation there, like flying saucers. So looking back down, you can just still see Ribblehead Viaduct in the distance. So if we pan round to the right, look at that. That is where we're headed. It may not look much distance wise, but my word, this is going to be a tough climb. It is. It's only just, once you get to the top there now, it's just a small bit of a right turn and we're there, top of Whernside, which is the tallest of the three peaks. It is. We've done it. Well, done that path anyway, still just a bit more to go. I think we'll go that way next time. Right, just up this last little bit now to the top where we can chill. Oh my word. That was hard. Very hard. Oh dear. We've done it. Time for a massive chill. Oh. Right, where's the trig point? Huh. Oh, there it is. Oh dear. Right, well, we've made it to the top of Whernside, and you can see the railway down there, south of Blea Moor Tunnel. The zoom on here is not that good. So, yeah, and if you look this way now, you can see, oh, be careful, not go ass over tit. The viaducts in the distance there, there's Artengill and Dent Viaduct over there, north of Blea Moor Tunnel. So that's quite impressive that you can see a train there, and you can see it south of the tunnel. Now I think we're going to head off down there shortly. I don't think we'll go down that other path, because it's no doubt they're going to be absolutely steep as anything, just to head right off down that way. So Dent Village is somewhere over there, I think, now in Dentdale. It's hazy sunshine, but let's just hand on there, so we definitely know we've done it. Nice little bit of a, it's a bit mucky as that water for paddling in. Won't do with that. Let's get the tripod out. probably naturally formed lakes. It's a crying shame that it isn't like 2 months earlier now, or nearly 2 months earlier, because if this was mid-July, or late July rather, with the summer holidays just starting, and it was like this, could you imagine how many people would be up here then, including families? Because apart from, as I say, the odd school group or two that we've seen, there's been no families at all, because all the kids are at school. It'd been great to have got out today like this. It would. Look at the... Oh my word, that is incredibly steep, is that? That's where we came up, is that? How the... I won't be doing that again. Either up or down. I don't think it's any quicker really, because obviously because it's so steep, maybe only short distance, but the steepness makes it so slow. Oh, I'm still feeling the heat of the day. It's 1:30 now, just after. See if we can get to Dent village in an hour and a half. I have half an hour there, then another hour and a half to Dent station. I'd rather not have to get the last train, because the actual last one doesn't stop at Dent. It's non-stop from Garsdale to Skipton, or Garsdale to Settle, then Settle to Skipton. This is very easy walking now along here compared to what we started with. I think some of these stone slabs are sinking because there's a lot of water about. I don't think it's rained that significantly recent, has it though? But the weather today is ticking all the right boxes. So I'm not so sure whether we actually will get to Dent village or not today, because we've come down a path that I didn't intend to do. The other one I intended to use wasn't that well signed. Not sure exactly where this path is going to take us actually, but we'll find out. Let's have a look back. Oh, right, I've come down some. Lost some height now. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm afraid I've cocked this up. We're not going to get to Dent village this time. We're just not. We should get to Dent station though, but this path I'm on now is obviously quite well marked and well used, but sadly the other paths that I needed aren't, and we've just sort of blindly followed this path for several hundred yards, and we're heading almost back down to the south end of Blea Moor Tunnel, which is really annoying. So we'll still go to Dent and get back on the train there, but as for going to the village, we'll have to leave that till another time now. There just isn't going to be time, because we are up rather early in the morning for work. So shame that, but we'll always get off at Dent next time and just walk from Dent station to Dent village, and then either back to Dent or somewhere else. We'll have to see. So we'll get down here now, then we'll just turn left and go over the top of Blea Moor Tunnel. Okay, swing camera around. So yeah, you can just see some little mounds up there. They're the vents for Blea Moor Tunnel. And there's a path as good as right on top of it. Well, then we've just come round that waterfall there, and some of the kids have just been taking pictures of it, or video, so I thought I'd do the same. I'd like to stand under that, I really would. Sadly we've not got time, but there's always next time we come up this neck of the woods. So yeah, we're going to head over that way shortly. You can just see a vent there for Blea Moor Tunnel. Right, now we've just come down there through that gate, and there's a little bit of a stream now. It's flowing over the railway on like an aqua bridge. Okay, and Blea Moor Tunnel, south end, is there. Just zoom in. No smoke coming out of it because of course there's no steam train been today, and it would have cleared by now anyway. Is it worth going up there to Dent? To be quite honest, I'm just not so sure it can be. We've got 3 hours over, haven't we? We should be able to do that. Come on, let's do it. Just been talking to one or two of the members of the school group down there. It's only a day they're on actually. I thought it was a residential for a few days, a week perhaps, but anyway. I wonder if the path goes up there now. It might do. Oh my word. I am absolutely knackered. Right, that is a vent for Blea Moor Tunnel. So ours goes right on top of it. What are you looking at? Hey? I've no Wellington boots, quite safe. And I just stopped for a breather back there. We're right on top of Blea Moor Tunnel. So we're going to have quite a descent to do shortly to get down to a level lower than the railway, which is right ahead of us. Oh, we should be there with half hour to spare, I think. That's 17. What's it train? Oh, bloody shoe. Another vent shaft for the tunnel here. Look. Yes, I think if we go to Dent village next time, we'll do it. We'll get off the train at Dent and just walk there and walk back via a different route, of course, either direction. Now, I've been around here before on this path, and we had a bit of a quick dip because there's a little bit of a lake or pool just somewhere just up near this end of the tunnel, but we haven't time to do that now. I want to get on to Dent. We got a good shot here of a steam tour. You can see Dent right across there, can't you, the station. It might only be about a mile and a half where it crow flies at the same level. It would. So I came over here, I think, from Hardraw Force on the bike. I don't know what the bike we got now, of course, but some time ago, I think it was 2010. Was it 2011? It's at least 13 or 14 years ago, I think now is that. But yeah, and it wasn't a bad day to start with. Nearly as good as this, but sadly, sort of mid-afternoon, it went from nice to not so nice to worse. And I got drowned like a rat and was absolutely soaked to the skin. There's a lot of running water down here. Right,
Right, we've walked the length of the tunnel over top of it because the tunnel is there. That is the north end of Blea Moor Tunnel. So let's get down this way now. Shoreline light's taking us. We did stop for a bit, didn't we? Whatever it is. Now I think that is the splash pool that we had a dip in last time we were up here. Shame we haven't got time to do it now, but anyway, let's get on. I've no towel anyway, which is really annoying. I forgot a towel. Let's go down here now. Should be a bit easier now, should the walk. There's the waterfall here. More soggy ground. Fling hell. Oh, drainage down here is abysmal. Dread to think what it's like in winter. There's little waterfalls, aren't there? Oh, well, it's just as bad up here. I wonder if we're going over that little bridge. I think the chances are we will be doing. Too bad there. Only thing is, if we get too much hot weather up in this area, it can lead to wildfires. Very rarely, but not totally. And if it gets so hot they just don't have steam at all on rail tours. Yeah, it must be over here. There's nowhere else it can be. Look at that. It's amazing, we've been right up there, well above the railway, now we're lower than the railway. Amazing. The height difference we've just done. Right up Whernside. I can't think how many feet or meters or whatever, if you tell me which one you want to work in. We've climbed and lost, and climbed again, and then lost again. It should be fairly undulating on here now. Most of the way to Dent station. There's no train due to pass here for about 3/4 of an hour at least. Let's get through this farm, if that's what it is. Little bit of shade from that tree. It's quite a big tree. Oh. Let's shut it. I think it is a working farm. Afternoon. Hi. I think he's lived here all his life, probably. Good question. Is it up there? Let's check. Just come over that stile and across the little bridge there, which I think might be old railway sleepers. Let's go down here now. We're only a matter of yards away from the road, and it's going to be all fairly easy walking then back to Dent, or on to Dent, whichever. Oh dear. There's the road. Oh, dear me. Now there must be a little bridge. Yeah, there is. Oh, with a nice, convenient little loop pull towards us. Because that catch doesn't fit. It's falling over. Oh, get here. Sit. Right. Nice easy little bridge. Oh, look at that house. That is lovely, isn't it? And we're going down that way next. Do you know, I think we might have time for a little bit of a dip somewhere. Right, I just asked in that house if I could fill my water bottle up, and they just did do very kindly, so thank you very much for that. Right, it's fairly easy walking now just along the road until we get to the bit we turn right up to the station. That is quite steep, but we'll have a chillax break before then. It's 15:42 now, so we've just under 2 hours for the train we've got our eye on. I don't think we'll get 16:05, I really don't, unless it's late. It wasn't when I checked it. Ooh, I bet that's cold in there. Under the trees and out of the sunshine. That'll be cold in there. It will. I wonder what all this is for. Works access to the railway, possibly. Who knows? Anyway, let's just keep going down here. Not much in the way of swimming areas, but there's certainly a lot of paddling pools here. Oh, quad bike. I've always fancied to go on one of those. I have. I think that's a Ford. Let's see him drive it through. There's a nice little house up there, isn't there? With a white little building. And whatever. There's a railway just up to the right. He's going up there. That's a bit dicey. I'd have thought it would have been. Wasn't expecting that. I thought I was going to just drive straight over that concrete causeway. Whatever. Yeah, the railway is right. Just see a viaduct up there now. It's on the Dented or Gill. I always got them the wrong way around years ago, thinking Dent Head was nearer to Dent, and it's not. It's the one further away. Right, we come from down there, and you can see Gill Viaduct just up there. There is a path under it. It's a no-through road because it isn't a road much beyond a few hundred yards. But it does come up on a path. Now, we actually did walk past the far end of that earlier this year when I did that walk from Dent to Ribblehead, which is probably the first decent walk I did this year, if I remember rightly now. So we're going to go over the bridge here. There's a car coming through, taking it very steady because it's so narrow. Oh, kiddie. Right. So obviously I have to cross back to this side, the other side, to get up to Dent. Oh, look at that, that is incredible. Nice to have flown the drone here, wouldn't it, as well? Anyway, let's Keep going. You might possibly see that 1605 train shortly, because it's about, if it's on time, it's only about 8 minutes away. Double formation. So this is the 1605 off Dent. Didn't think we'd see it quite up there so much. You get a good view of it in a minute crossing Ardengill Viaduct. So a slight cutting there. What a shot. It's amazing. We'll see if we can sit on this side coming back down, back up, and see where we've got this shot, which is here. Cartona trailer, empty, no sheep in it. You could almost play the Emmerdale theme here, couldn't it? It'd fit. Not so sure if this isn't a pub here. Is it? Looks like it, doesn't it? And it's open now. Could murder a pint. The Sportsman's Inn. Let's check it out. We've got plenty of time. Train not left Carlisle yet. Is it open?
No, it doesn't own to seats.
Oh, alright. No worries. Oh. Nearly. Doesn't open till 6, so that's no good for us. Let's keep going. Right, look at the view down there, that's looking back. I can't imagine how many miles we've walked. It's going to be significant. It is. And just look at the stream here. And then I was just talking to someone earlier, and she seems to think it's the River Dee, a long way from Chester. We are. So, anyway, we're going over this bridge. It looks like there's a path up there and also up there somewhere. We might have to explore that later. I haven't got time now to mess up. Oh, there's a phone box there, that's what she was after. Oh, just look at the view. This is incredible. Let's get a few still shots. I wish I'd brought the DSLR now, I really do. Right, that signpost there is quite old. It says Yorkshire West Riding, which actually we're in North Yorkshire or even Cumbria. Are we not here? No, I think it's North Yorkshire actually, because it's Garsdale. Yeah, near Gilwick into Cumbria. So yeah, that's quite an old sign, is that? I don't know how long it'll be, but yeah, anyway, going up this way now. Nettles. U5509. Interesting. Didn't know we had U roads, only A's, B's, and motorways, M's. A U. Winter conditions can be dangerous. I wouldn't think that would lie at all. Very likely. So Dent Village is over that way somewhere. It's about 4.5 miles away, I think. We'll do it at some point in the future. It's always going to be there. If you can do it maybe week next year, that'd be good, or Easter, if it's nice. Ardengill Viaduct there. And further into the distance is Denthead Viaduct. Let's see if we can sit on the right on this side when we go back, if at all possible. So the last few mile or so has been quite easy walking, being along the road. Oh dear. This is incredible. The Settle and Carlisle Railway, just how did they even think about it? We're going to build over this area. Surprising there wasn't a lot more tunnels and longer. It really is. Oh dear. Almost there. Kendall, Sedbergh. Have to look at that. See if we can get a. We could walk to Dent village, get a bus back, possibly. Oh dear. We have finally made it to Dent station. There's actually an authorised walking route here, look at this. What's this then? A little bit of a stream. Yeah, something like that. The old station. I think you can stay there if you wanted to. Come and stay at England's highest mainline station. Hey, that looks good. Just pause that if you want to read it. Right, we're on the downside here, but want to go the opposite side, so there's a down train due shortly. Very shortly actually, about 4 minutes. Right, there's a down train. Obviously we're not getting on this one, but I thought I'd film it. Oh yeah. Oh, this is the one we came on this morning, I think at 8:49. See if anybody gets off. Don't look like it. Nope, no one getting off at all. Sit down. That was surprising. I thought somebody might have got off here. Garsdale's next, so we need to cross to the opposite side. Right, now that train's gone, let's cross to the opposite side, the up platform. Just look at the view here. Now there's something really annoying here, this foot crossing. Don't have a problem with the crossing, but I do have a problem with the 30mph restriction, which is so annoying. I mean, it's 60 either side, and it's not a very sharp curve, but because of that foot crossing, it's only 30 mph, and it's been like that for some considerable time. And I find it really annoying that. I'll sit here. We've still got quite a while before the train comes. Half hour or so, perhaps 40 minutes. So yeah, if they just got rid of that foot crossing, put a footbridge up perhaps, or even made some access down that end to the road bridge, that would eliminate the need for the crossing and the 30 mph speed restriction. Because I've seen trains years and years and years ago, in the glorious years, or even when the station was closed back in the early 80s and the 70s and all that, going through here, some crack they can. So it's only because of the crossing. It's kind of un-PC or whatever to have a simple foot crossing like that. I mean, they could even put a red and green light on it. Something the child of 3 could understand. But no, trains get inconvenienced. I mean, I know most things stop here, but freights don't, do they? Specials don't. So anyway, let's get the next train that comes in. Oh, 17:33 it is. So yeah, we've just about half an hour to the minute, and it's on time, according to that. So let's just chill. Sounds like our train is approaching. So we'll see if we can sit on the sun side, which is not the side we're going to get on at. That's at all possible. Can't see many getting off here somehow. Here we are, it's coming. It should be a 3-car 158. If real-time trains is to be believed. Yep, 158753. Heads for Leeds.
Station stop is Ribblehead.
Right, we should see where we were earlier. Right down there. So coming up to Ardengill Viaduct now. It's amazing how high up we are, and we could actually see both sides of the railway, both sides of Blea Moor Tunnel. So we must have been somewhere down there. It's just a very low cutting, and then we're coming on to Ardengill Viaduct. So Ardengill Viaduct is nearer to Dent. Let's get that finalised. Finally decided. Yeah, we're down there. Somewhere down there. Coming up to Ribblehead Viaduct now.
There it is.
So this is where we got off earlier.
Going over it now.
Loads of little depressions there, isn't there, whatever that's from. It's something to do with when they were building in the viaduct. Because there's a lot, like a shanty town here, wasn't there, when they were building it? And that peak over there, the flat peak, is Ingleborough. We need to do that one again next, I think, now. At some point. Should go back onto double track shortly. Still single track over the viaduct. in Ribblehead now. And the quarry's at the just over there.
It's a 16, so we said we can go on a bus, a mega bus. That was going to take 8 hours.
Back at Settle now. So we'll just head on to Leeds, I think, now, and we'll call it a day. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Made it back to Leeds, and the train is going back to Lancaster shortly. Right. We probably want platform 13, I think, now, for the train to Cottingley. So let's do it. So let's get over to platform 13 and wait there. Right, this is our next train here. I haven't put Manchester Piccadilly on it yet, but I'm sure they will do. So, one stop to Cottingley and then we're home. Let's get on a walk down, eh? Back at Cottingley. We'll let this train play us out and then we'll head home. Right, so there goes over to Manchester Piccadilly. So yeah, very good day today. I'd give it a 10 at least. It's been really nice weather. Absolutely fantastic. We had a good walk, done over 10 miles, about 10 and a quarter I think it was. So yeah, this camera is really good in low light. I must admit that is a very big plus point of it. And yeah, so cue music. See you next video. Bye for now.